Good morning, friends. What's going on? Welcome back, YouTube, for another update. So, today was pretty fun, actually. Took two banger trades. They're both on Twitter. 1 a.m., 1 lunchtime. And then I just chilled out in my garage for a bit. Just wanted to wait until this candle opened just to see how we opened. It was kind of squirrely on the open. I liked it. It's twitching out real nice, so gives me some good vibes. So there's a couple of things that could happen here. We have met the TGIF requirements, and then when that happens on a Thursday, the following day can be quite weird in a sense that there's multiple profiles that could materialize, in my opinion. Now that might be different for my mentor. He might already have this cased out. What I do like to see is another high and then another TGIF retracement and then a close near the high. So that's what I'm anticipating, and I'll draw a crude depiction of that soon. Just going to go over the obby of the TA. That was a price point I was mentioning, have on your chart. And how far deep do we come down into this candle? We didn't. We just touched it and launched. That was hilarious. And so the projected fair value gap that I was anticipating was a little bit bigger than I thought, which is still cool. And then the retracement for this candlestick was not even 20%. Yeah. So she was a shy retracement and just started launching. I thought that was cool. It's just showing us a lot of strength and order flow, and it's ready to go somewhere very specific. So if you guys remember, we were having some targets on our chart, and I believe it was this guy. Oops, I shouldn't have switched that back. This was one of them, and boop, we got that. And there's still some more targets above the market. We'll see what happens. So, do I think the top is in for the week? No, but it can be. It can actually come up and not take the previous day's high and then just close inside of here. So that would be sweet. That would be sweet. But I would anticipate that it's going to want to keep going. There's too many people that'll be like, oh, it's too expensive. It's went up too much. And no, NASDAQ can just keep going. It does. That's all it does. Everybody who tried to call it top was completely smothered and not around anymore. So, I would like to see us not reprice into here. Okay? And I would like to see another fair value gap in here. I wouldn't want to see this candle come and touch that wick. Now, that's just one scenario that I'm looking at, that if it's in agreement with me, we are going so much higher than people think. So we're just gonna let it play out and see what happens. Don't get too dang excited, but it looks like it's on. And the whole it's on, baby. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So let's hop into a 15-minute chart and take a look at what happened. So check this out. Midnight, plot that on your chart. Why is that funny? Because midnight, it just went up only. And then opening bell comes around and just slams into everybody. That was like, okay, let's go. Look at the equal lows down here. Look at the equal lows right here, where people would have their stops. Look at it come and purge them perfectly. And this is that wick. This is the wick. the grades of that wick in the higher time frame. Look at the respect. Look at the beauty here. Like where's that in your textbooks? Google that stuff. It's gorgeous. It's perfect. And everything's just great. And then as soon as it stops everybody out, you pattern traders, there's your inverted head and shoulder playing out. Target acquired. Military grade and perfect. As a matter of fact, that there, well, it was here, here, and here. I was building this position. Originally I wanted up here, but it was taking too dang long and I was getting really bored. So I collapsed my trade at the high here. My first trade was here and took it here. Again, just content. It was jerking around too much and time was running out. So, and I'm glad I did. And you'll see both those trades on my Twitter page. So yeah, just burn this profile into your head, because when price action dives like that and you think it's a sell-off, it's not. It's just going to run out people who were chasing long. That's it. It's going to go up, but it wants to unseat the profitable traders first. That's what it does. And if it doesn't, then why did it just do that? So when I woke up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to touch that. And then so opening bell just kept diving and kept diving. I'm just giggling inside. Like, this morning was hilarious. And it just kept diving. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll take my shot, because that you'll understand one day or you won't. Your best trades come from stop hunts. And I mean, if you were to take a short here, stopping everybody out of what was, an all-time high run, just because there's orders to pair here, that's funny. Yeah. So private students, send me your order flow charts. 15-minute is very favorable. If you want to do the 5-minute too, you can. See all the chop in here? This is what I was holding through in the first trade. I don't want my trades to be like that. Personally, like, they got to be now and gone. Yeah. And I wasn't expecting it to come back down here. It just did, and offered me an opportunity, which was amazing. But yeah, very, very lame, very up and down, a lot of give and take, not very much fun. Expected for a NFP Thursday, even though it's come to my attention that even though there's a government shutdown, that the price action is still behaving the same as it would any other NFP week. So that's going to be in my journal and to be forward tested from here on out, with the expectation that it's business as usual. Okay, so expectations for tomorrow. Again, let's go back to the daily chart. I want to see that gray shaded area left alone. Okay, so let's go to 15. There's the equal lows. So it looks like we're going to come down into there. Now, do we do that first and then make another high? There's, like I said, there's multiple profiles that could come of this. So we have a nice sell side liquidity pool here, and we'll thicken that up. So because I'm not exactly sure, given the deep retracement that we had today, I'm just going to build some ideas of what I would like to see in the market. So there's a candlestick with no tail here. So let's make sure the open, and I'm looking at these values up here. So the open is 890.75 and the low is 890.75. So I would like to see price action complete the job here. It can make another high first, or it can come down here first. I'd prefer it if it came down here first, personally. And I'm just going to note the lowest low of October 1st. So that would be here in London session. So that's October 1st, watermark low. And then I want to grab the open. Midnight. Right there. Monthly open. So what I'm doing is I'm just seeing how far above the open we are already since we dipped the very beginning of October. If you remember in April, I was mentioning I wanted to see April be the low of the year. And so far we got that, and April opened up and slammed down immediately and then up only from there. So that's kind of what I would like to see fractal here in this monthly chart. Okay, because we're in expansion mode now. So that doesn't mean we can't dip first. So just noting that the monthly open is here. And if we lose that, then I'm bearish. Okay, if we lose it significantly, then I'm bearish. And you know, there is sell side, there is an inefficiency here. Just note it. It's not just all gravy yet. We just got to see what happens really Sunday into Monday's trading this weekend. That'll give us a real good clue. Have this marked off as previous day high. Now, if you're a pattern trader, your cup and handle will be really high probability down here. If that's what you're playing, if you're pulling your fibs, 786 rests in and around here where this pool is. So whatever you're doing, just stick with it, but be patient for it. Okay, so this is personally what I'd like to see. And then just like close here. So that's my guess. So you can take a screenshot of that. And how we'll know that we're on side for this one is Asia tonight will do relatively nothing. London, when we wake up tomorrow morning, it'll have done relatively nothing. And then if we can get down in here for like opening bell just after NFP, maybe, right? And then maybe opening bell runs us up. And then how far we retrace is, we could do that too. Everything is on the table tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, but that's my guess. All right. Hope you guys are doing well this week. It's been fun. God bless you all. Thank you all for joining, and we will see you likely tomorrow. Peace.